Welcome to our Claims Q&A. With me today I have Benedict McKenna, Head of Claims London Operations at FM Global, one of the world's largest commercial property insurers. As a mutual, FM Global takes a unique approach to claims because it is owned by its clients. In today's business environment, why is it so important for a company to receive prompt, reliable payments?
It's a good question, Deborah. At FM Global, being a mutual company, we believe that the majority of all losses are preventable, and our engineering department work with innovative solutions to assist clients to reduce or avoid risk. But inevitably losses do happen. So it's very important that when a loss happens, the client can rely on an insurer who's going to respond very promptly and get quick payments to them to assist them with cash flow. Additionally, in this 24/7 fully connected world where competitors are watching, losses can have strategic implications. So it's very important that clients work with a carrier who can help with mitigation efforts to get them back up and running very quickly. Additionally, with more complex outsourcing of supply chain, complex losses can really require innovative solutions in terms of moving facilities from country to country, for example, and in those circumstances clients should know that they have the policy in place. So really we work to confirm cover as quickly as we can following a loss.
How does FM Global's claims proposition compare to the rest of the market? What's unique about the way FM Global handles claims?
So claims is one of our three pillars. We have engineering, so our underwriting leverages our engineering loss prevention efforts. We don't use actuaries. We actually use the feet on the ground to actually get the underwriting together to provide broad coverage. Also in claims, we leverage that engineering. So the business continuity plans that have been put in place with clients, whether it be a flood emergency response plan, we help clients put them into place to help mitigate their losses as the loss develops. We have in-house adjusters. We have 200 around the world dedicated to clients. So they're empowered with on-the-spot authority to make commitments and to make prompt payments. And that really is powerful for clients. We focus on settling claims quickly. 50% of all smaller losses we settle within 90 days. And for the larger ones, we try and offer interim payments, and we target our adjusters with offering interim payments on a third of all losses within 60 days. So it's really sending that message that we're there to support the client in their time of need.
Okay, and from an insurer's perspective, what makes a good, efficient claims team, and how can it benefit clients?
So from a client's perspective, I think an insurer that you're working with, and we're talking here in the global complex arena, the adjuster handling the loss should be a very experienced adjuster, fully trained and empowered to make commitments and work collaboratively for solutions to help the client. As a must, a 24/7 response is really key. Time is money, so it's important to get up and running quickly. And by having in-house adjusters, we're really able to advance the loss very promptly to help clients. As we're a global company, we really believe in the benefit of global programs. That allows a client to get consistent engineering, underwriting and claims response. They have one point of contact, and it helps them be fully compliant with the regulators with a contract certain policy.
Moving on to regulation, what's FM Global's position on the upcoming Insurance Act?
We're very pleased to see any legislation that makes it more of a level playing field between insurer and insured. So the Insurance Act 2015, which goes into force in August 2016, I think really helps clients have a better relationship. It's fairer, I think. It's good at FM that when we measure ourselves against the Insurance Act, our existing policies that we issue plus our procedures really stand us in good stead. We're pretty much ahead of the game with where the Act wants the insurance market to move to. So really the Act will help form a more collaborative approach between insurer and insured, rather than the archaic duty of disclosure, which really was trying to look into the mind of the prudent underwriter. It's more of a case of a duty of fair presentation. So a client will present their risk openly in the best way they can, and then it's for the carrier to ask questions if they're not sure and make follow-up inquiries as needed. So insurers will find it much more difficult to avoid a claim for a perceived breach of a duty of disclosure. The remedies will be much more proportionate and therefore fairer.
And what kinds of losses are UK businesses most susceptible to?
So as well as trying to help clients avoid losses, we use our claims data to help them with those decisions. And we look at it on a frequency and severity basis. We found from reviewing 1,000 losses over the last 5 years that flood accounted for a third of all losses on a frequency basis, followed by fire, which was at 17% the second most frequent, and escape of water was third on 12%. On the severity level, building collapse was the most severe, followed by equipment breakdown for large power station type risks and explosion risks. So they were the most severe, but they only counted for less than 1% on a frequency basis. When you look at fire, that came in at number 6, so it was in the top 6 of more than 20 perils that we looked at on a severity basis. So when you put those two together, it really shows that fire is still the number one peril that clients should focus on avoiding.
Okay.
So looking at sprinkler systems and that type of automated fire protection is still a very good thing for risk management.
You mentioned the value of global insurance programs. How can businesses ensure they find the right insurer for this?
I think risk managers and CFOs should ask themselves how their program is currently structured. How much are they relying on a master policy to gap differences locally or pay things on a non-admitted basis? How much is their carrier pushing to local policies in different territories? And how much are they buying themselves from local insurance markets around the world? Because we really believe that having one global program where we are using our own licenses plus our carefully selected WorldReach partner network means that we're able to push the broad coverage from our master all the way into our local policies around the world. And that really allows the client, whether their loss is in Singapore or Seattle, to get the same broad coverage. We also think that clients should look at how quickly policies are issued around the world, how quickly premiums are collected, and also how quickly claims are paid. By having the one carrier, the consistency of approach means that we can really deliver on our promise of getting things done quickly for clients, and we think that's very powerful.
For more information about FM Global's products and services, visit fmglobal.co.uk. Thank you for watching.